Greetings everyone, this is Divyanwangu Chendo. I hope you are all faring well. Welcome to my channel on YouTube. Anywhere you see this video, please try as much as possible to share to your friends and family, to all lovers of Ordinary Igbo spirituality so that they will learn. Today I'm going to talk about simple information for the 4 elements. It is good that you know where you come from, your portal, your spiritual portal. It's very, very important. Now, we have 4 market days in Igbo society. We have Eke, which is fire, Ori, water, Afo, earth, Nkwo, that is air, or some will say wind. These are the 4 basic and prominent elements. And they also serve as our indigenous market days in our neighbor. One thing about spirituality is this: every culture have their own spirituality. It is indigenous to them. They know the best way to communicate with their gods and goddesses, their ancestors, and every other spirit being. Or let me use this term, spiritual guide. All right. So let me start with air element. For one to be an air element, meaning Mwankwo, Mbwonkwo, you are a very calm, confident person. People find you very alluring, and you manifest, because air has to do with manifestation. You know, you create magic, but like they say, you are a very evasive person. You have that ability to love, and you go extra mile for other people to be happy. So, the air cannot be trapped. You are always everywhere trying to be creative and make people happy. As a living being, you are intelligent and knowledgeable. Yes, you give people balance, because as the air blows, left, right, center, after everything, whatever air touches should have balance. Air is associated with wisdom, freedom, connection, because air is interconnected, interwoven, interlinked with everything we do in this life. As I'm talking to you, if I don't have that air in me, oxygen, I'm not going to be a living being. You understand? So these are the basic things you should know about these air elements, the characteristics, small characteristics. But what you need to know as somebody who has air element, you need to be in good terms with your chi. Every element. You need to be in good terms with your chi. Use that market day that you were born to commune with your chi and ezumezumo, the entirety of your spirit or the host of spirits. You need to be in good terms with Harobonago, Lord of the Wind, that lives in the forest. There are most people that have calling to do with herbalism. They need also to be in good terms with Harobonago. Now, and other elements. Yes, you need to. And you need to keep that day holy. No sex, no fighting, no quarreling. Always wear white. And your other color is yellow. For air element, their dominant color is yellow. But as a spiritual person, white stands for spirituality. And most times, this wearing of colors, like somebody have asked me, it has to do with what your ezumezu tells you. And it depends on how the day will be. And it depends on your element. So that is it. If you're a spiritual person, you need to always walk with air when you are doing your spiritual work. Sometimes on my page, you will see me giving accolades to airbenders, the wind talkers. These are spiritual beings. They manifest a lot. Just the mere thought of them wishing something, it comes to pass. As long as the breeze, the air, the wind is in motion around them. Likely they go to mountains or rivers or, high places, maybe like tree. Some can climb trees, and stay there in solitude. It depends. You need to go within yourself to find out what works for you. So, most of the works, if you're a spiritual person, you need to use air for spiritual projection. That is where you are strong. For example, burning of incense. It is very, very important because people feel that burning incense, you are chasing away evil spirits, negative energies, negative aura, and all that. It's not so. You use incense to beckon on your spirit, to summon spirit, especially when you want to go into spiritual divination. And when they na ikuku, as in they don't use any spiritual tool for divination. They can just stay calm, and they will see things in the air. Most times when they are manifesting, they can raise their eyes up like this, and they will be talking. They have connected. Their pineal gland is already open. They have connected. They can stay like this and talk to you. They can stay like this and give you your divination. Some their eyes will change and turn in another direction. Some will close their eyes because they have connected. Are you listening to me? Nzu, the white chalk, is another thing somebody that has element need to use all the time. Igana amanzu, igana agofo. Some will say goji. Some will say gofo. Some will say manzu, itunzu. Igbo na-asụ asụsụ n'onu n'onu. So you need to be aware that nzu is something that you can use in manifesting. Even cinnamon, you can use herbs. Cinnamon, clove, you can grind them. Ginger, in powder form. After saying your wish, your declaration, your affirmation, using nzu or these things that I mentioned, you blow it out in the air. Ifupulia ikuku. Because Arabunago bezi ikuku. Mua kalike. Ji ikuku aje. That is what I want you to know today. As for manifestation, whether you are called to serve or not, I hope you understand what I mean by having called to serve. Ndị akpọrọ oku, ma akpọ gị oku ma ọ na-akpọrọ gị oku, as long as na ịbụ nwa ikuku, air element, air bender, wind talker, you need to use something that you can manifest using the air so that the wind will carry it. Even your mouth, as long as you don't use your mouth to do, what is it called? Colonus. That is why most times spiritual people, they don't go down on women or on men. I hope you understand my language. So what am I saying in essence? You need to keep your mouth holy. What am I saying in essence? keep your mouth holy. All right. As an air element, you need to use certain herbs, nchuanwu, basil leaf, bitter leaf, clove, bay leaf, any kind of herbs that you can preserve, then grind it and use it maybe as a form of spiritual item to commune with your portal, with your ezumezu and oramuo. That is good. That is encouraged. All right. Then oil, or should I say oils? Yeah, the ones with good fragrance. We have essential oil, I hope you know. We have lavender, we have clove oil, we have different kinds of oils, St. Michael oil, the spiritual ones and the normal ones. Yes, you can use it. Then feather. Feather is very important. Is very, very important. Or is it peacock feather? You can use it to beautify your house or your room or where you have an altar. You know the bird flies. And why is it able to fly with those feathers? And what gives it motion? Air, the wind. So you need to have it in your home or use it to decorate your space or even your office. So it all depends. There are other things you can use. Your word of mouth, okwonoge, is very important. You use it for manifestation. When you want to do spiritual work, white candle, yellow candle, that's okay for spiritual work. Then also meditation will help you build your spirit. Learn the art of quietness. Learn how to stay in solitude so you can be able to hear from your Rammo. So that you can hear when your spiritual guides are talking to you. It helps air element to balance. Meditation helps them to balance, connect, and project things to happen, even using their mind, conjuring positively. So always have quiet time with yourself. It's very important. Then you can visit the mountain, stream, the beach, where else again? You can just sit down there on the beach, on the sand, while you breathe in air and oxygen. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. So that you can connect. You can get inspirations. You can get your energy. You can build up your power. That means you talk less. Whenever you are in that practice, meditation, talk less. That is why most dibias you know who are strong, they don't make noise. It's not about making noise on social media. It's not about being loquacious, being a talkative, blah, 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 all the time. When will you know when the spirit is talking to you? How would you see? How would you hear when a message is being delivered to you? Even as an individual, you need to learn the art of quietness, being in solitude. All right? That is why you see majority of air element, they are so creative, they are writers, they are poets, musicians. It depends on your destiny in life. Then you have to beautify your surroundings with beautiful feathers. I think I've said it previously. Feathers with beautiful colors. Let it be close to you whenever you are in your office or in your room or in your house. Because sometimes you can go to people's houses and you see these things. You might think the person is fetish. No. Air element, they are lovers of arts and culture. They like beautiful things. They are free spirits. They are free borns. They love their freedom. Now, avoid making charms. Ibulu nwa ikuku. That is why they say ikuku ama n'ọnya. If you are really in good terms with your spirit guides, nobody can harm you. Even when they set a snare or trap for you, you go jump and pass them. For everybody who wants their life to work properly, you should have nso. Whether you are a dibia or not, discipline matters a lot. Having good morals matters a lot. Having good ethics matters a lot. It makes you become somebody in life. It helps you achieve goals. It helps you when you are building your dream, when you are working on it, so that you can achieve it. The same is applicable to air elements. Avoid making charms like a plague. Stop looking for shortcut or short corner. Stop sleeping around. It's going to destroy you. It pays well to be holy and godly always. Let people see you as a mugu, but you know say you no be mugu. If you make a book, you want to be in good terms with your spirit guide. If you are an ordinary person, better for you. One advantage of being in good terms with your spirit guide is that anybody that looks for your trouble, they will rise up and fight for you. Being in good terms with your spirit guide means you will also energize them by periodic sacrifice. Sacrifices are of different types. Enwe aja okporo ụzọ, aja nke mmiri, aja ikuku, aja ọkụ. So do the one that works for you. You can even give alms to the less privileged. You can even be a philanthropic person, help the less privileged or the needy. By there, you gain grace and doors will open for you. So there are so many ways to tap into what you are. All right? What else should I tell you? Whenever you do good, you receive goodness, air element. Then you need to have a good spiritual perfume that aligns with your spirit guide. How will you know if the perfume aligns with your spirit guide? How will you know? When you use that perfume, you will be filled with positive aura. People will align to you. It will draw people to you. You'll see how the day will go by. It will be very pleasant. But if it's not your spiritual perfume, you will know. Everything will become negative. That's the simplest way to know. And you yourself, you will love the fragrance. Any fragrance that you love, when it comes to spiritual perfume, that means that is what your spirit guides like. They are in you. So, be very careful. That is, when you are telling somebody to be spiritual, it pays because you will have a good relationship with your chi, ndi chi, your more foundational spirits or ancestral spirits. You understand? People with air element, they are very, very creative. You see them as script writers, researchers, entertainers, OAP, you know, all these presenters, whether on the radio or TV. They are also educators, like teachers, lawyers. They are also motivational speakers because they talk, they know how to talk, they have the way with words. But your talkativeness, you should curtail it when it comes to aligning with your spirit. Your power lies in using your mouth positively to speak into any situation, conjure, do invocation using air. Like I said, imanzu, mobi jiedo, mobu, cinnamon, bay leaf, ginger. There are a whole lot of herbs you can turn into powder after making your affirmations, your declaration concerning your heart desire. You blow it out, or you use gunpowder and send it out. Wapuya n'ikuku ka ozi eziri anwụrụ ruo ndị mmụọ ntị. Alright? So, giving alms is very important. Give to the poor, give to beggars, give to orphans regularly. Do it regularly. Random sacrificial offerings will benefit you. Salaka. Ike kpọọ ndị dada maọbụ ụmụ ejima maọbụ emelie ụmụ nwanyị dị ime. Do it in such a way that it will not bring controversy, because most people are carried away in this ordinary. Ordinary is not something that when you want to do, you bring microphone, speaker, and whatever, you start shouting, making noise. Mba. That is why most times when you see me, people hardly believe that I am a dibia, because of the way and manner I comport myself. Adịm eme ife na-ese okwu. Ịbịa nọ ka esebe okwu, njiri nwayọọ chaala gị. Maka nkwụcha, abụrụkwa ụjọ. Na m abụrụ onye okwu na ụka does not mean that I am a coward. I don't run from trouble. If you want trouble, actually, I will give it to you 3 times the number of times you want it. Mana, ana m akwanyere onwe m ugwu. That is what every dibia should learn. Self-respect, discipline, so you have dignity. I don't make noise. We don't make noise. On dibia onatarachi eme mkpọtụ. Back to what I'm saying, even you as an air element, once you know yourself, you know that this is what you can do. You know that when you know these basic things will work well for you. You don't start bragging about it. Being spiritual means using these spiritual things to enhance yourself, to enhance your life, to protect yourself, to prosper yourself, to build yourself. So that the universe, when you align with your spirit guide, the universe will favor you. So, always be in good terms with your spirit guide. Nzu akokwanagi. You see this kaolin? Nzu, white chalk, like some will call it. Always use it na manzu mgbe niile. Or you can use spiritual powders like El Sudan, Bint El Sudan. We have 6 flowers, they have powders. We have Novete. We have so many of them. Especially when doing water works. You use it and say your intention and blow it in the air. Saying your intention can be 3 a.m. early momo. Wake up. Maybe 5 minutes to that 3 a.m. and prepare yourself. Wash your face, wash your mouth. Use alligator pepper to remove every negative aura, negativity from your body. Then you start. You can use that powder. After saying, or you are talking, you are pouring the powder in the air. Inhale the powder, or you can pour it on your palm, your right palm, please, so that you can use it to blow out after you finish. Or cinnamon, anyone, as long as it is in powder form. Or you can burn it, maybe parchment paper or plain white paper, depending on what you want to do. You can crush your nzu. It might not be in the chalk form. You can crush it, then put it in a container so that it's easy for you. But while you are doing all this, don't allow it to interfere with other people. People will start complaining, white powder everywhere. You are blowing white powder everywhere. No, do things that you are doing spiritually with maturity. Do it discreetly. If you are going to blow it and it will cause trouble, that maybe the wind will not blow it away properly, you can as well pour it in your bathing water and use it to bathe. You will hear that powder, you use it and bathe. Cinnamon, rosemary, thyme, you can grind it in powder form. Use it to do your spiritual work. Use it to do your own personal work. As then there are other ways that you can communicate as a spiritual person who has air element. Premonition. When you have a premonition that something like this is going to happen, just know that the universe is communicating with you. Just know that your ezumezu is communicating with you. You understand? Then listen to them. If at the end of the day that thing comes to pass, know that this is a spiritual way that you receive your message. For example, you can be like this, be quiet, and you have that premonition that somebody you have never seen before, you're going to see that person. Maybe it might not happen that day. It might be after 1 week, 4 days, you will see the person. Start paying attention to your premonition, whether it is for good or for evil or for bad, maybe bad news or something like that. And later after that, after having that strong feeling, it happens. Know that that is a way, e.g., anatozina more. You can sense what is going to happen before it happens. You can feel it before they happen. That is the way the universe, your spiritual guides, communicate with you. Therefore, pay great attention to your instinct, to your intuition. Most times, people like that, we say they are clairvoyant. You have that ability to hear and always obey your instinct. Sometimes you can see it. That is what they call natural or senable. You are empathetic. You have empathetic abilities. It will help you achieve success in your life. It means you have to be in good terms with your spirit guide. It will favor you. It will help you. These are the things, basic things you need to know. I might not say everything, but it's left for you. You to have your own unique way of being in good terms with that portal, spiritual portal that you came to this earth with. Be in good terms with that market day, market day. Even though from the place you come from, your village or town, they might not have as their indigenous market day, but personally for you, that is the day you vibrate properly, deeply, spiritually, as onye bialo wambosi nkwo, air element. Alright? You need to be in good terms with that indigenous market day. When everything you want to do, say chinkwo, muonkwo, Fabian, is mezu n'olu mbosi nkwo. declare it. It's me zoo more ibuji bili no lombose mpo. They should heed. They should answer when you summon them. They should pay attention to you. Remember, Ade abalo mwomba. Thank them first. Be thankful for what they have been doing for you, what they have done, will do, and still do for you. Ask for forgiveness if you have erred. Open the image sifafa boyalogi before you bring in your petition. Maybe using your kola nut or honey or milk. Ima spirituality is deep and vast, but I encourage people to do what works for them. For the Nani Igbo, spiritually, kola nut is used to talk to the spirit, whatever spirit, whatever more. But you yourself, you can as well use honey. It's natural. Some use milk, some perfume, some powder, some feather. Fakusioku, fafenya ni ikuku. Mo akupe. Uneku, onefie. Uneku, onefie. Uneku, onefie. Some incense. Amunya the incense. Uneku, ona go for. Ona gwa eve cholo. Speak. Ekuyoku melonu. I salute you, the wind talkers, the airbenders. Know how to use your element for it to be beneficial to you. Know the do's and don'ts. Fasting will also help you to enhance your spirituality, no matter the element. Whether nkwo, eke, ori. Fasting will hasten things up for anybody who is a spiritual person. So, I thank you for listening to me. Do invite your friends and family to like and subscribe to my channel. This is me, Dibia Wanguchendo, signing out. Thank you for watching and listening to me. Bye.